And the core building block of that is to negotiate. It's very uncommon to not negotiate in a setting like this. Selamat pagi! Good morning from beautiful Bali. Look at that. We are approaching the dry season. That means it's raining less. And that means the sky is clear at night. That means it's very, very cold. The typical tropical climate you have in the lowlands. It's fresh. It's crisp. Right. Let's go.
We'll see.
To see that we are not the only ones who are going for a new paradigm, living space, retreat space, eco-village, like here in Bali or in other beautiful parts of the world. Like almost every day I come across a new project, a new initiative, like that is really trying to bring this new paradigm to life. But what I oftentimes sense, and like again this morning when I clicked through a brochure I received that looked very promising, but most of them are still rooted in the old real estate paradigm of thinking about my return on investment. If I put in X amount of money, like how long does it take in order for me to get my money back, and what can I earn from that? And like, oh, okay, the labor costs are cheaper in this area, and then in this area, okay, that's why let's go there in order to make it like more profitable. And like this whole approach of optimizing just for your needs, optimizing for your personal well-being, for your thriving, for your financial success, without looking at the well-being of all the other components of the system. This is not how we build truly new paradigm living settings. Behind all that is this attitude of, okay, let's try to make a bargain. Let's try to invest the least amount of money and get the highest return possible, and then it's a truly great product. This whole attitude of how real estate, how land projects, like almost everything in this world got conducted, this is part of the problem. And we are invited to step into a completely different mode of being, where we are not optimizing for our own needs, but for the collective well-being of all components of the system. Hi Asri, hello, hello. Is it like the whole area, the whole village not restricted, so it would... Okay, that's good to know. Maybe that's an area where it's a good idea to check again for land. If you say like Jatiluwi, most of the space is not possible. But yeah, maybe we find a space even in Jatiluwi where it's possible. But yeah, if you can send tomorrow the location, that would be good. The road is very good. Yeah. Okay, good to know. Okay, we're gonna check that too. Cool. And then the other thing that I want to discuss with you is with the PMA. I think it's a good idea to already start the process, because can you tell like how long would it take to set up the PMA, so that when we found the right land and when we have everything in order, that we can immediately start? Just had a conversation with my lawyer, and things are not so easy. It's a constant up and down. Like, door opens, and another door closes, and then another door opens again, and another door closes. Like this whole process of like finding land and acquiring it and building, like this whole process is a constant invitation to surrender. That's beautiful, and at the same time not easy, because as it, like, our minds, they get so attached to a certain image where we sense like, oh, this would be nice. Oh, this is how things could develop. Nice. And then if things change, we're like, oh, but yeah, that's how life is. Surrender to the flow. Next, next steps. Always going the next step, and then the next after that, and then the next after that, without being too much like into a certain projection of the future. I see this bargain, this like being on the hunt for a bargain. I see this attitude like almost everywhere. Like so many people are saying, no, don't start something in Bali. Bali has gotten too expensive. So many people are going here. Let's take advantage of one of the other Indonesian islands. But like, this is basically, even though in different terms and without like guns, this is the perpetuation of the like colonial, exploitative, I care only about like my money and my success and my well-being. This is a perpetuation of that brought us as a species into this mess that we are living in. And the core building block of that is to negotiate. It's very uncommon to not negotiate in a setting like this. When I tell people that like we accepted the offer that the current owner of the land that we are trying to acquire made us, people are like, really? That's unusual. Usually one party makes an offer and then you make a low counter offer and then they say like, no, we cannot do that. And then they like lower their price a little bit and you raise your price a little bit and then you meet somewhere where it's for like a compromise for both and you're like, okay, let's do this. But no, like I value the local family being a custodian of this incredible piece of land where I see myself and my family and my community and my tribe living. I value this so much that it feels absolutely unreasonable, unfair, inappropriate to say like, no, whatever you are seeing as the value of the land, I want to cut that in half or maybe 25%. No, like if this is what you see as the value of the land, I'm happy to find a way for you to receive these resources. And this is coming from a deep place of, I don't want the other party to walk away with a feeling of like, okay, I sold the land, I got some money, but it was really a tough negotiation. And like, yeah, it was not the best deal. Like, I want the other party to walk away with this feeling of, wow, that was the most beautiful transaction I ever did in my life. This was full of abundance and not characterized by scarcity. And this is, for me, what is at the essence of the gift economy, to make gifts, to not only optimize for your own well-being, but optimize for the well-being of all the parties involved. That's why I'd like to make gifts. There's even a part in me that tells me, okay, maybe in the end, I will even pay a little bit more than what they were asking for, in order to really cement this gift-based attitude. And this is such a beautiful feeling to do that. Like when we are going fruit shopping, and they are like, okay, this is amount X, 500,000 rupiah, which is 30 euro for a whole week, like like a fully loaded scooter. And then I'm like, okay, it's not 500, it's 520. Oh wow, okay, wow, thank you. Like these 20,000, it's like €1. It's nothing for me, and it's the gesture that counts. It's really, even though the whole world is not living in the gift economy, we can live in the gift economy 24/7. We can spread our gifts and we can honor the gifts of other people that we are receiving, aka the fruits that will nourish us throughout the whole week. And we can honor that by paying more than what the other party is asking for. Like these little moments, this is when we fully transition into the new paradigm. And not when we design a nice brochure with the right AI pictures and the right slogans and everything is like, wow. And then you dive into it and you still sense it's part of the old paradigm and they are trying to optimize for their own return on invest. And trying to find a setting where the land prices are as low as possible and the labor prices are as low as possible in order to make a bargain. Like, no, these times are over. Are you ready to see something amazing? Look at this. It's the shop of Nadi, our favorite working place. And there we have it. It's the first spot where Gaia's Custodians is present.
Wow.
How nice is that, huh?
May I represent?
Beautiful. So many beautiful items in this little shop.
Also
And
very
the book.
new.
And the book. And it was actually born here, like a substantial part of the book was written here in this beautiful place.
The second part, hey?
Yeah, the second part. And I did the announcement live stream, and yeah, this really feels like a substantial part of the journey of the book. And now it's available here for people.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.